people, welcome back to Food Glam Life. I hope you're doing very well today. I know my screen is a little like it's kind of not balanced, but I just can't deal with it right now. A couple of you asked me to show you how to apply false eyelashes. I don't wear false eyelashes that often. Since I started doing YouTube, I started doing it more. It's kind of fun. It's not really necessary, especially if you have nice eyelashes, but it definitely changes your entire look and really, you know, glams you up. Even if you have like barely any makeup on and you put some eyelashes on, it just does something. That being said, you have to be very comfortable wearing them. I remember when I first started, I'd be like, even now if I go somewhere where, you know, I know people and it's not like, it's just like a get together, like I feel like it's a little extra putting eyelashes on, and then everyone will be like, why is she put so much effort in? Although it's not even about effort, it's just enjoying. Okay, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna use a pair of lashes that are very commonly known, very easily available. These are the Ardell Wispies. Basically, I got a deluxe pack which has a duo glue, which I was going to mention is one of the best glues out there, and I like using clear. I'm not going to be using this one in the tube. I'm going to be using this one. It has a brush on it and it's excellent. If you're in Pakistan, a great local brand to use is the Lash Bar. Their glue is really great. It goes on, it dries fast, and it really holds your lashes on for a long time. I mean, it's a very good, reliable glue, and it's pretty affordable. Some people like the black glue, but my tip for amateurs or if you're first starting out is avoid the black glue because it dries down black, and so if you have any mistake or if it goes anywhere, it's going to dry down black, and it's really hard to clean up, and it stays on your eyelids long after, so that's probably something you want to avoid. A clear lash glue is going to be your best friend. Another tip that I have is, well, this came in this, so that was really great, but if you can get a pair of these eyelash applicators, these are really great. They're really helpful. Mine's a little dirty right now. It's got a little bit of glue on it. But these, I felt like it completely changed my lash game. It made it so much easier. Some people like applying them with their fingers. I feel like my fingers are way too bulky and they don't do the job that well. Tweezers are great, but some people get scared from tweezers putting something sharp like that near your eye, although I mean, I get it. So this thing is great. This one is plastic. They also make them in steel, like stainless steel, and you can get those easily. They're available as well. So I'm just going to take the wispies out of here. So you first want to take them out. If you want to invest a little more, go for a higher end brand. They'll have a nicer, thicker band on it. For example, this one by House of Lashes, you can see the band is dark and a lot thicker actually than this one. Same thing with these Zoosh lashes. There's a glare. You get a thicker, more substantial kind of a band that holds on its own. The ones from these drugstores, these are, of course, they're a lot cheaper, but the band is, you know, the one, even like the Artmatic ones that you get over here, the band is really flimsy. Also, it's usually like white. So a tip for that is just to take some eyeliner, and you know, it can be a thinner eyeliner. I like this, it just covers more area, and just go like that. And once you've done that, you kind of just cover the white spots in it, and it's black. The first thing you do is when you take them off, they're not going to have a very nice shape. So what you want to do is kind of wiggle them. And what the wiggling does is it makes it a little more flexible and ready to go onto your eye shape better. Another tip that I have is to take, well, this is a little thick, but I don't have anything else. Even this is thick. But you can take your eyelash and sort of wrap it around something round. So I would suggest to take an eyeshadow brush because the barrel of it has a really nice size. This is a little thick. Wrap it around that and it's going to give you a nice kind of bend. Now the one with a brush, the glue with the brush is easiest because you have a lot more control over how much you're putting. Your focus should be more on the ends. So you want to put a tad bit more on the ends versus how much you put on the middle. But the good thing about this glue, the duo one and even the Lash Bar one, is when you put it on, it kind of has this kind of like a duochrome-ish blue-green kind of color, blue color. so you know exactly where it's going on. It's not completely clear. You don't want to put on too much. It's really important to get a good glue because that's what makes or breaks the entire thing. Because if your glue takes way too long to dry or it doesn't get sticky enough, you're going to be fighting with it all day long. Or all night long, most likely. You want to let your glue sort of get tacky, so you want don't put the glue on and put it on immediately. Just wait like around 20 to 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a good time. You can sort of shake it around a bit, and then the way you use this is, or the way I use it at least, is that I'll take this and I'll grab the lashes like that. And now the easiest way is to look down and adjust. You put it in the center first and then you're going to adjust the sides. And make sure it's touching your lid and not sticking to your own lashes, because when you're taking them off at night, it's going to pull out your lashes. Okay, so once I know it's there and it's stuck, I'm just going to push them together with the same thing. And sometimes I'll use this side just to make sure that it's pushed against my lid. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little, and with certain lashes you can get away with putting mascara on afterwards. With some of them it just, you know, shortens their lifespan. Anyway, so once it's a little dry, you can kind of do this to make them go up a bit. Yeah, and with certain lashes, if you take care of your lashes, you can, like, even with drugstore ones, you can reuse them a few times. With higher end brands, they say you can use them up to 25 to 30 times. So that's a great thing because they are a lot more expensive, but you really do need to take care of them. So what I like about the wispies is that, you know, they really give you a dramatic look, but they're not really over the top. I think I forgot to mention with that first lash is that when you first take it out of the container, put it on your eyelid to see if it fits you right. If it's bigger than your eye, you don't want it to be bigger, okay? I also like mine to start kind of like 1/4 out, not all the way in. It's just a lot more comfortable for me. Anyway, when you do cut them to fit your eye, always remember to cut it from the outside, because normally lashes are made like this, where they're shorter on the inside and then longer on the outside. So if you cut the short ends, it will kind of ruin the shape of the lashes. So to maintain the integrity of the lash design, it's best to cut them from outside. And once you've done one, like you've cut, for example, you can measure, like if you needed to cut 1 notch or 2 notches, then with the other lash, you can just measure that much and do the same without having to put it on and measure, because sometimes they start falling all over the place. You can see I applied a very thin coat of the glue. Sometimes you'll put the glue on and it dries up too quick. It's okay, you can put a little bit more on. So it's best to look down and do it. Okay, now see, I just put them on top of my lashes. I need to make sure the glue touches my skin. Now that they're set, I can adjust the front and the end and make sure the shape is okay. I'm going to use this silicone side and push it in. And then just clamp them together. And that's it. If you need to, you can apply your eyeliner over it again to get your line back properly. I don't think I really need it right now. If you need, you can go over, like I said, you can put on a little bit of mascara. Better to put them right on the ends, just in case you want them to be blended in together much better. I already put mascara on, so I didn't really need to show you doing that, and I'm not going to put on any more. I think they're together pretty well. And this is how it looks. As you can see, it completely changes the look. It really kind of adds like a little bit of oomph to the whole makeup look you have. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye. Mwah.